to a topic on the radio, please avoid statements that may incite or promote hate. We encourage constructive points of views and criticisms that aim at providing solutions to problems facing the country. We do not want rumor mongering or information that is regarded as hearsays. We advocate for messages of peace and unity among the people of South Sudan. This is iRadio, your eye on South Sudan.
Live from Juba, on air and online.
This is iRadio News.
Hello, good morning. This is iRadio News. First, here are the headlines. President Salva Kiir signed 3 bills into law approving new legislation on cybercrime, financial oversight, and wildlife conservation. Crime and Computer Misuse Act 2026, the South Sudan Audit Chamber Amendment Act 2026, and the Wildlife Conservation and Protected Areas Act 2026. Information Minister Tenywe Kateng said the Cybercrime and Computer Misuse Act provides for offenses relating to computer systems and cyber activities. He said the law is intended to strengthen the detection, prevention, investigation, and prosecution of cyber crimes in South Sudan. The minister said the amendment to the Audit Chamber Act sets out procedures for auditing and reporting on the accounts of national government ministries, institutions, agencies, departments, and corporations where public funds have been received, invested, or spent. The measure is aimed at enhancing accountability and transparency in the management of public resources. On wildlife protection, Ateng said the Wildlife Conservation Protected Areas Act 2026 establishes a regulatory framework to govern matters related to wildlife conservation and the management of protected areas. He said the law is designed to ensure the sustainable management and conservation of the country's natural heritage and wildlife resources. The newly enacted law is expected to impact South Sudan's digital governance, financial accountability systems, and environmental management framework. The World Bank says it plans to finance the construction of a fiber optic line in South Sudan to improve internet connectivity and reduce service costs. World Bank Country Manager Charles Undelan disclosed this after a meeting with the Minister of Finance and Planning, Dr. Bak Barnaba Chol, in Juba mid this week. The two officials discussed the bank's ongoing portfolio of projects in the country. Undelan said the World Bank remains committed to supporting service delivery across key sectors, including health, education, and water, as well as infrastructure development and governance reforms. He added that the reforms aim to strengthen public resource management to ensure efficient service delivery. Separately, Dr. Bak also met with the United Nations Resident and Humanitarian Coordinator Anita Kekik-Beho to discuss strengthening humanitarian cooperation. The meeting focused on priority areas including food security, durable solutions for displaced populations, rapid emergency response, life-saving humanitarian assistance, and support to the health sector. Both sides underscored the importance of coordinated efforts to address urgent humanitarian needs while building long-term resilience. The discussions also reviewed progress and expectations surrounding the South Sudan Development Plan 2026-2036. The governor of Central Equatoria State, Emmanuel Adil Anthony, has dispatched 2 high-level security teams to Terekeka County to address communal disputes and enforce the return of cattle to their places of origin. The first delegation, led by Deputy Governor Paulino Lokudu Obede, has been tasked with mediating and resolving disputes among the Kogi and Yare communities in Terekeka County. The team is expected to engage local leaders and stakeholders in efforts to restore calm and promote peaceful coexistence. A second team, headed by the State Security Advisor Angelo Dyer, has been deployed to the Greater Yei area to implement a presidential order directing cattle herders to return to their places of origin. The move is aimed at preventing further clashes between farmers and herders. The state authority said both delegations have officially departed and will begin executing their mandates immediately in line with directives from the state leadership. This is iRadio Morning News, and now to the international scene. Witnesses have told the BBC that at least 33 miners have died in a suspected carbon monoxide leak at a lead and zinc mine in central Nigeria's Plateau state. The tragedy is believed to have happened just before sunrise at a site outside the town of Wase, run by the mining company Solid Unity Nigeria Limited. Toxic gas is believed to have built up underground in poorly ventilated tunnels, causing the workers to collapse just before the end of their night shift. They were discovered by those reporting to work in the morning. More than 20 other miners were rescued and rushed to hospital for treatment. A senior White House official has said the U.S. is preparing to likely withdraw its remaining troops from Syria over the next months. The official said the Syrian government had agreed to take the lead combating terrorism within its borders, and U.S. military presence at scale was no longer required. American troops have been in Syria since 2015 as part of an anti-terrorism campaign to counter the influence of the Islamic State group. The decision came as U.S. President Donald Trump ramps up military presence in the Middle East while tensions mount with Iran. This is our Radio Morning News, and to end this bulletin, here is a recap of the headlines. President Salva Kiir has signed 3 bills into law approving new legislation on cybercrime, public financial oversight, and wildlife conservation. The World Bank says it plans to finance the construction of a fiber optic line in South Sudan to improve internet connectivity and reduce service costs. The governor of Central Equatoria State, Emmanuel Adil Anthony, has dispatched 2 high-level security teams to Terekeka County to address communal disputes and enforce the return of cattle to their places of origin. That's the end of iRadio Morning News. If there is a story or an event you'd like iRadio to cover or report about, please send us a text message at +211 925 287870. It's also a WhatsApp number. Follow us on X at iRadio Juba. Like our Facebook page, iRadio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at iRadio South Sudan. You can also visit our website and listen to us online at www.iradio.org. Stay tuned for news in Arabic at 8 o'clock. I am Lasuba Memo. Thank you for listening.
For South Sudan's voice of hope to continue shining, we need your support. iRadio